right, let's talk about injuries that Georgia has going into this Austin Peay game. The thing about it is, Georgia does not have to let us know anything about anybody and their injuries until next week against Tennessee. So, from what if you watched the game, you saw there were a couple of people that did not play. I'm looking at it right now. Everett did not play against Marshall. Roderick Robinson in week 1 didn't play. Well, he has a hamstring injury, and they didn't want to press it. So, but the main ones that really were significant for me was watching our offensive linemen on the ground struggling. I'm not quite sure if let's see. You had Juan Gatson and Ernest Green, both from the offensive line. The one Green really stuck out to me because that one looked like it was messed up. And but according to Kirby, which I'm not saying Kirby's a liar, but he doesn't tell you the damn everything. He's not going to tell you anything. He's just going to be very vague. They don't seem to be serious injuries. But you had it says that that Kirby was like, we are hopefully going to get both of these guys back this week, but only time will tell. That's Kirby's answer to the injury report when it comes to those two offensive linemen, which again, very vague. Kirby, this is what gets me about Kirby Smart. In these interviews he has, man, every time, it angers me to death. When somebody asks him about somebody, we don't know yet. I don't know. I'm looking at. We don't. Kirby knows everything that goes on by everybody at all times at Georgia. For him to say he doesn't know is really dumb, because he knows the answer to all these questions. So with these, the question is, are any of the people that I just named, are they going to play in this game against Austin Peay? I'm not sure. I think out of all the people, I think if they can play, I think the Gatson and the Green offensive line, because they're basically they're all trying to grow together. I think it's more important for them to actually play than the others, because there needs to be a when you're an offensive lineman and you form like a brotherhood, and you have to lean on each other and make sure that each other knows what you're doing, and the person beside you know what's going on, and you have to have trust in each, and that comes with playing together. That comes with time. That comes with lots and lots of time playing, practicing, and I think especially in game type situations, it's important for these guys to get together and play. I also forgot about Brett Thorson. Let's see, what does Kirby Smart said that Brett Thorson, he's close to being able to do that, but that's a measure. It's hard to measure. Once again, Kirby Smart answers your injury questions with vague shit. So anyway, but that's pretty much the guys that we are aware of right now that are injured. Like I said, they don't have to put out an injury report until next week. So there could be more guys with a few dings that we don't know about. But these are the people that people ask about in his interviews. So he came out and said something about them because, he didn't say anything about them. It is what it is with him. But that's the only reason these names were brought up, because people ask him about these particular guys. Now, are there other injuries? We don't know. We won't know until next week. But all in all, out of that group of people, I like I said, I think that it's more important if they're able to. Now, if they're hurt, don't let them play. But if they're able to, we need Gatson and Green to come together on the offensive line so that they can form that, whatever you want to call it, that core to perform and, you know, be in rhythm about that with the rest of the squad going into the SEC schedule that we're going into. So anyway, that's my injury report before the Georgia game, the Georgia and Austin Peay game, and we'll see what happens. And I hope that they all play, and that shows me that we're finally going into a football season and the SEC schedule without having major injuries. Appreciate it. Till next time. See ya.